choice. Make a decision. Just make a decision. All right.
This is Ranked, where we rank things because we like ranking things. We rank things all the time. We're going to rank things more and more. What are we going to rank today, Jacob? Should we tell them the other kind of things we rank? We rank top fives, Mount Rushmores, Would You Rather, even though that's not technically ranking. That's what we do, which is what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Would you rather? We don't know each other's questions on this one. I do not think this is going to be safe. It might get dangerous, and there might have to be a lot of editing.
It's going to be eye-opening.
A lot of editing.
Yeah.
Boy. Okay.
On purpose, you're like, okay, we'll just reveal it in the
No,
the
I know.
video.
I mean, I'm glad we did it that way, but yeah. All right.
But I guess
to
put a little bit more context, right? This is like comic book related stuff.
Obviously, this is all comic book related. So sorry for the people who want to hear stuff about Taylor Swift. I don't know. You're not going to hear it.
No, not here. Not this channel.
All right.
Okay. Would you rather be a great writer but bad at artistry, or would you rather be a great artist but bad at writing?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I'm going to explain why I say what I say.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure because I think artist and bad at writing is what I would choose.
Okay.
And the reason I would choose that is I'm not saying I'm an amazing writer or whatever. I'm just saying that is something I do, right? I can't do any art, right? The best thing I can do in terms of art is doodling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think in this situation, I would choose to do something that I can't do right now.
So appreciate that. I took the opposite position. I said I'd rather be a great writer and bad artistry. The reason I say that is because, well, in my opinion, there's more objectivity and standardization with writing than artistry. Artistry is very subjective. What's awesome to one person could be trash to the next person. But like writing, they're kind of like some baseline standards, things like, I don't know, punctuation. And there are certain things that can make reading a sentence or a paragraph very difficult. Like imagine, I don't know.
Writing too, because man, it's being cognizant of when to use the correct punctuation is nightmare fuel, man.
And it can have a huge difference.
Huge impact. Absolutely.
On the meaning of this. Like a comma.
Could we be all the way real right now?
Yeah.
Just come in. We're all friends here. Right?
Okay.
Come into the circle.
I'm here.
If I was this age in the 90s, let's just say 80s and 90s, they would think I was stupid.
I knew what you were gonna say, but yeah, keep it.
I am so bad at spelling, y'all. It is not funny. It is so bad. Because you know what I do? I straight up just will spell things the way they're pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
Just especially if I'm writing stuff down to myself, I don't care how I write it to myself. So then I kind of lock it in.
Right.
And then I go, wait, how do I actually spell that? That's why I can't write people letters. I have to write drafts of letters. If I write like my grandma a letter or something, I can't do it that way. I'm such a bad speller.
So the same with me, like if I were to step into a high school English class and have to break down paragraphs like the grammar, I would fail. I just have an ear for how words flow, the pitch, power, and pace of it. But the reason I say, writing, because because there's at least a baseline there that you can kind of reference.
That was a good one. That was a very classy way to start things off, Jacob. I appreciate that. That was a very classy way to start things off. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, I got some tame ones too. I'll start with a tame one. Okay. Would you rather have Lobo's bike or Silver Surfer's surfboard? And I'm not saying you as yourself. I'm saying you can have full command over them. You know how to use them. It's not like a new thing, right? You can use either one expertly.
Yeah. Silver Surfer's surfboard.
Yeah, I would have chosen that one too, for sure. Yeah, I would have chosen that one too. Just being able to, it just seems cool. It just seems dope.
Well, he could
I'm also
go
not a
faster,
motorcycle guy.
Faster than the speed of light.
That's true. That's true.
Physically impossible with our current knowledge of science. So, like,
and I actually don't know how fast Lobo's bike goes. So that's true.
I will admit, I don't know
the stars, so I'm assuming it goes fast. But I would not argue that it doesn't go faster than Silver Surfer's board.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't argue that.
Yeah, that is like, I'm just fascinated. Like, what does faster than the speed? I can't even wrap my head around what that.
Yeah, comprehend that. Yeah. It's like $1 trillion. I don't know what that really means.
Right.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
No. Cool. All right. What's your next one?
Next one. All right. Would you rather have Galactus' hunger or Hulk's rage?
Can I be the Hulk? or is it
Yes.
just me being rageful?
I will grant you can have the Hulk's powers.
Then yeah, I'd take the Hulk for sure. Because
And
if
the
you would have said
Galactus
that's
powers.
me raging out, then no,
Right.
because that's not gonna do anything. So nah, I'm gonna take if I can be the Hulk, then yeah. Because if I were just me, I would take Galactus's hunger. That would be cool.
Hunger?
Yeah.
I agree with the Hulk because, like, you know, canonically, it's usually external forces that get him upset as opposed to him just being upset internally, even though he's 0 to 100 in a half second. But
yeah,
theoretically, right? Let's say he's in an area, it could be a planet, could be a wherever. If he gets angry enough, he gets stronger, stronger, stronger. Theoretically, he can destroy whatever is antagonizing him.
Yeah.
And at that point, then he kind of just naturally calm down
kind of cools off again. Yeah.
So it's not like
exactly.
It's like indefinite just anger.
Exactly.
Whereas
and
Galactus,
that's why I asked.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I asked right there. Yeah. And I mean, I don't want to be a world eater or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just to kill.
I don't want to destroy worlds. I don't want to do that.
Just worlds, just with a
yeah,
couple
I
bites.
don't want to do that, man. Come on. I'm trying to leave planets, not destroy them. Come on, man.
But isn't it torturous though? Because Galactus, he's like a damn near god, right? And he fully knows.
Sentinel, not a sentinel. What are they called? Celestial.
Celestial, yeah. And it's kind of like how you and I as humans, we know that we have to breathe, our heart has to beat to live.
Right.
He knows he has to eat.
Yeah. That's fair.
There's nothing he can do about it.
All right, next one is, let me choose another tame one. Okay, I got one more tame one, and then the next three are either crazy or pretty interesting. So here's last tame one. Would you rather fly with no super strength or have super speed with no super strength? And what I mean by that is you splat if you fuck up on the flying. If you trip over a rock when you're running, that leg is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So fly with no super strength or
super speed, but both with no super strength, basically.
With no super strength, fly. I would definitely fly.
Yeah.
Because
I would choose flying too.
I think like you can at least see.
Yeah. Well, and you can
at
hover
a normal rate.
too. You
Correct.
can hover. You don't have to be flying in like 1,000 feet in the sky. You can hover.
Yeah.
Running, there's no way to not trip over shit if you're running around that fast, So yeah, I agree with that. I've honestly, I figured you were gonna say that, but I was on the off chance you were. I almost got rid of that question, but I was like, nah, because it would be hilarious if Jacob didn't understand what I meant and chose super.
No, so actually, my next one is very much in line with that, but it's a little different. So
go ahead.
You are a superhuman, right? So okay, so that's the premise. You're superhuman, but you could only move at super speed. So if you stood up at super speed. If you walked from your living room to the kitchen, you had to go at super speed. You have super speed or 0. That's it. Or you have super strength, but only on the right side of your body. So your right arm, right leg, super strength, left arm, left leg, normal human strength.
Okay, I gotta ask, in the super strength situation, are my limbs noticeably like different sizes?
No.
Okay. I think I might take that one then. I might take that one.
Okay.
Just because if my limbs are normal, then that's just I'm the only one that knows that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are just gonna only see me doing strength with my right hand.
Right.
So they're not gonna know that I can't do it with my left hand.
Right.
So
I
take
picked
that
the
one.
same thing, and the reason there's a couple of reasons. One, the world is not designed for super speed. So if I can only go at super speed, I will destroy everything around me.
Yeah, or
I'm a superhuman. I won't.
That's true.
But
you're gonna destroy everything around you. Yeah. I guess that should have been my question though.
Yeah.
Because like you saying super speed, in my mind, I kind of thought if that's how the Flash sees the world, because he sees the world kind of moving in slow motion.
Right.
So you're moving in super speed, but to you it feels normal.
But the Flash, he'll drink something normal speed, or he'll like walk to somewhere and talk to someone.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. Only moving in super speed. I'm just trying to think of it wouldn't feel like super speed, but I guess still that would be a terrible way to live.
Yeah.
So
imagine trying to, I don't know, open up a door at super speed. You'll destroy the door.
Yeah.
Like your hand
or
turning
you have
it
to
like
just move really slowly for yourself. You'd have to move real slow for yourself. Like
you might as well just be static because
Right. Or
Any
you might as well
speed,
just take
yeah.
the strength. That's what you should do. Just
Yeah.
take the half strength.
But also think about this. Like, I like challenges. In my mind, I'd have to imagine like Bucky, the Winter Soldier, went through this.
Yeah.
So only like one half of your body is super strong. You have to like train your instincts and train yourself to like, okay,
Yep.
like if a big slab of a building was falling overhead, you'd have to put your strong hand first and then kind of ease it in. You can't just do both at the same time.
Yeah. Yep.
So that would be kind of cool to like train yourselves to
cool.
navigate that.
It'd be cool in our world because not a lot. You actually could be a superhero in our world, but in any other world, like that would be you would get crushed immediately. Like Batman can beat a man with half super strength. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it ain't nothing. You get destroyed. But in our world, yeah.
But also like it dawned on me. Okay, this may seem, dark or grim, but imagine, I don't know, you're at the Grand Canyon and like two small kids are playing on the edge and they fall over. You reach over to grab them.
Oh yeah, you can.
You have to like barely grab them with your strong arms to crush it, and then you have to be strong with your human arm to get a good hold of them. If you don't train yourself, like
you grab both, you kind of fling one back with the strong arm, and then you grab the other one, and then you pull that one out. Look, the other one might have a little couple broken bones, but he'll be all right. You know what I mean?
There was a scene in with Will Smith, Hancock. He did that to that bully in that cul-de-sac.
Oh yeah, he threw him up in the air.
He yeeted him into the air.
Yeah,
and he grabbed him and come back.
What did he say? Because he called him an asshole? Is that what it was? Yeah.
The French dude.
All right. Okay. My next one is: would you rather take one punch from Batman, either in the face or the stomach? I didn't put that. I'm just being specific. Or would you spend 24 hours under Scarecrow's fear toxin?
Me as a human?
Yeah, you as you, right now.
Me as you, I would.
And you can choose where you're at for the Scarecrow fear toxin. I'll give you that caveat. Like, you can choose to be in an empty white room if you want.
I have no choice. I have to take Scarecrow, or else I'm dead.
Just Batman's just gonna just lay you out with one shot.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like he'll cave in your face.
Yeah.
Crush your ribs.
Yeah, it would be plus those like brass knuckle gloves that he wears. Yeah, okay. I'll be honest with you. I was gonna say take the punch from Batman, but you're right. You're absolutely right. Like, especially his big ass gorilla hand just punching you in the face.
He's like damn near superhuman. It's like at the peak of human conditioning.
I know. And I'm glad I didn't actually have that. Yeah, I would think I would take the fear toxin too. You're right. I think you're right. All right.
So this one is a little long-winded, so please bear with me, but I'm going to try to explain. Okay, so you could be immortal, right? So that's like your power. You could be immortal. But when you die, quote unquote, it takes you 100 years to return. So I don't know, you drown or get shot or you fall off a tall building or something, you quote unquote die, and you come back to life, but as a baby. And you come back, I'll say you won't come back in the middle of the ocean or the Amazon forest. Like, you come back in a populated area and people see you and take care of you and raise you. But on your 15th birthday, all the past lives, the memories flood in. Okay. So like you go from 14 to 15 and you remember how you died, your previous, all the lives and stuff, all at once. Okay. Or would you want to be immortal and you die, quote unquote, you come back the very next day, 24 hours. But you return as a 15-year-old with your memories. So if you were, I don't know, 25 years old and you got hit by a drunk driver, you die, you come back the next day, but you're 15 and you have all the memories. Which one would you rather have?
I think I would take the 15, right? I think I would want to come back at 15. Why would I want to? The first option sounds the worst because I got to wait 100 years and I got to come back as a baby. I think I'd rather take coming back as a 15.
But think about this though. Let's say you're 25, right? And you just graduated from college or grad school, whatever. So you were living with your parents, and okay, I can get my own apartment and move out, all that stuff. And you die, and you come back as 15. They ain't gonna believe you. Your family's essentially dead. Some crazy ass 15-year-old's claiming our son. He died. He died. You're not our son. Yes, I
feel like if I died and I knocked on the door and my mom saw what looked like a 15-year-old me, she would at least have questions. You know what I mean? She would at least want to ask what the hell is going on here. I think a mom would believe that. I think a mom would be like, "You look shockingly like."
I picked the first one, and the reason I did that was because 100 years, right? for all intents and purposes, everyone that you know has died, right? 100 years. You come back as a baby, so you experience the world brand new. Like, you know, you have no previous memories, nothing to haunt you or to, stress you out. I think at the age of 15, you're mature enough to kind of regulate some of those emotions, but also the society accepts you as is. You're just another 15-year-old. You're not some weird person that claims that, hey, I'm so and so that died yesterday and came back.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's true. I guess you didn't specify that you're coming back as the person that you were before. So, but I hear you. No, I hear you. I think if I got to be myself, I don't think I would want to come back as a baby again. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible.
And then also, to your point, like 100 years, the world has changed, technology has changed. You come back and you're like flying cars or like, I don't know how to survive.
Which might be cool. All right. Okay. All right. Here's where things get a little weird. Okay. So would you rather let Wonder Woman choke you out or let Big Barda take you on a date to Apocalypse?
Okay. I got some questions.
Go ahead.
Big Barda's cool, right? She ain't trying to enslave me or kill me or anything.
No, there's no slavery involved here.
Take Big Barda.
There's no slavery involved. You'll take Big Barda.
Okay. She's my pass to get onto Apocalypse. No one will mess with me, right?
Yeah.
And she's an Amazon, like for real.
Although I will say that she can't fight everybody on Apocalypse. And Big Barda's not an Amazonian, by the way.
I'm not saying Amazon. I'm saying she's size.
Big. I got you.
Climb that tree. But it's almost like she ain't got to fight. Like she got cred there, right? She was part of the Furies.
No,
so
absolutely. And I guess the only thing I was thinking is that it's not as if people on that planet follow the rules.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't take that's what I was thinking, Wonder Woman, because I don't know if I'd want to take my chances on Apocalypse and never coming back. You know what I mean? But then also, I don't want to get choked out by Wonder Woman. So this one is tough for me. And I'm honestly, because this is your question, I'm going to pass on the answer to this question.
Oh, no, dude. No. You got, no. You got to commit. You got to commit. There's a reason why you asked this question. I got to know.
I don't want to go to Apocalypse, man. I really don't want to get choked out either.
But Wonder Woman
for my dignity, I'm going to say go to Apocalypse.
For
my dignity, for this YouTube channel, I'm gonna say I go to Apocalypse.
But it's also like if anyone tries to roast you, you got choked up by Wonder Woman, you fight her then. See how you?
I mean that's true, and it's not even anybody else. It's
just
in
yourself,
here. It's in here. It's in here. I don't mind her beating me up a little bit, right? Because like you said, it's Wonder Woman choking me out unconscious. Something here.
You wake up,
you know what I mean?
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. She's slapping you awake. She's slapping you away. Yeah. All right, one more question. Yeah, you got one more.
It's good that you had that as the last. Okay, this one. So this is adjacent to Professor X. But would you have to physically be near someone, like within arm's reach or kind of like across the room type of situation.
Yeah.
Would you rather have the ability to read a person's mind at any time? So, you can see them, you can just read their mind like it's a book, or have the ability to control one person, but only for an hour and every 30 days. So basically...
Say the first one again.
You're in a room and there's people around. You can see them. You're physically near them. You could read all their minds like a book. You can just read their minds.
Is that that one always ongoing?
Yeah. Anytime you can read someone's mind.
And I can't turn it off.
No, you can't. You can't.
Oh, then I'll take the first one for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck, why would I want to control one person for? I guess unless I'm controlling the president, maybe. But
so I picked the same thing.
But God, I have to wait 30 days.
And then also you have to put yourself in a situation where you're close to the president, right?
Right. Or and you got to get a lot done in an hour.
Correct. Yeah.
You get a lot done in an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have that kind of timing.
And then, or if it's not that, you have to have the right, domino effect where this person can get influence on that person, get influence on that person, and get to the president or get to the, whoever. So
it's going to take you a year to get through your whole plan.
Right.
So I think I'll take the first one.
Or you could just be, have the mentality of a 15-year-old myself and just have them do something silly in the middle of an airport just for fun.
Exactly.
I don't need
exactly.
Conquest.
You can just be a menace with it. You could just be a menace. That's
have them
works too.
start breakdancing. Like
A ton of people in 2026 would only use that for menace behavior.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, it'd be menace behavior, man. Oh my God. Okay. Funny, your last question, because my last question is Professor X question. And it's almost exactly the same as your question, but a lot worse.
Okay.
So, would you rather have Professor X's powers, but you can only hear people's dirtiest thoughts, or you can only hear people's most racist thoughts?
And I can't turn it off.
You cannot turn it off. No, you know what? I guess you can turn it off sometimes, but
or maybe
the
if I'm
default
away,
setting is on. The default setting is on. You have to actively turn it off. How about that? But when you're not thinking about it, it goes back on.
I would have to pick racist.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Because like at least if it's racist thoughts, you can at least know who not to talk to.
Who you dealing with, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing I think. Because Lord have mercy, man. Especially in Portland, I do not want to hear everybody's dirtiest thoughts. I do not want that for my life.
That's like torture, because there could be a person you look up to, and let's say they're not racist.
True. Yeah.
You can never look at them the same way again, knowing what they get down to. You know,
yeah. What are you saying? If they're racist, or if
no, I'm saying they're not racist, and you look up to them. But
absolutely,
you can't look at them the same.
Absolutely. I mean, in both situations, you can really never look at them the same.
No, but
you know what I mean?
I'd much rather say, okay, you're racist. I'm gonna, you're dismissed from my life. You're racist. Out. You're cool. All right.
Yeah.
What? You watch what? You do what?
No, absolutely.
I don't want to shake your hand. I don't want to give you a hug.
Especially in Portland.
I'm not going to eat food at your house.
Exactly. And look, the amount of times I have seen people, men specifically, if we're going to be honest with you, get up out of the bathroom and just walk out that bitch without washing their hands. Shit. Y'all got to do better, bro. Y'all need to do better than that, because the amount of times it happens is crazy, okay? Just pointing that one out.
There's a reason why there's a sign.
Man, there shouldn't need to be a sign, but we don't even have to get into all that right now, because I could go on forever talking about how people
that was a good question.
I thought it was a good question. But I absolutely chose the racist thoughts for sure, for the exact same reason you said. So,
but also that will like make you depressed, because someone that you thought was cool, right? And they're harboring these opinions. Like, man, my whole life is like turned upside down. But
absolutely. Yeah. All right, that was good. We definitely got to do that one more. That was good. All right. That was ranked video for this week. Would you rather? Catch us next week for a different one. Do you got anything else to say, Jacob?
No, this was fun.
Yeah. Cool. Like, comment, share, do all the things. All right.
Joey, make a decision. Just make a decision. All right.